And the first rates, we'll look at, of course, the indices, we'll look at the Nifty heat map, and then we will proceed to look at individual stocks. I mean, it's nowhere near what GIFT Nifty in the morning was showing. And yeah, I mean, it was showing a 100-point downtick, and it did seem strange. I mean, why should market overnight was slightly lower, but a 100-point cut didn't square. The Nifty is absolutely flat. The Bank Nifty is absolutely flat. That's more like it. And you've got the mid-cap index, which also will come up on your screen. Remember, yesterday, the broader market did much better. And that was a silver lining. Micro, mid, small, everything did very well. Mid-cap index is down about 0.25% right now. And the Nifty is down about 20, 30 points. Mid-cap index is down 70. So that's under 0.25%. Overwhelmingly, the Nifty heat map shows you that 35 odd names are in the green, in the red, and about 15 odd names are up in the green right now. So yeah, it's a lower start, and maybe it will expand and the cut will become larger. We'll see. But to begin with, it's about 20, 30 points. Surabhi.
Okay, and it's all about Cipla and L&T, the stocks that we were just discussing. Cipla is up 7.5%. Remember, this VAI, voluntary action indicator, is not as severe as an OAI. So basically, it's good news for their Goa facility, which is really helping the sentiment around the stock. L&T up 4.5%. Smart showing over there on the second quarter performance. There's Dr. Reddy's, which is up and about. And some of the auto stocks, by the way, are still continuing. A little bit of green from yesterday. Hero Moto, Bajaj Auto. These are stocks that are managing about 0.5% to about 1% sort of an up move. There's ICICI Bank that's trying to fight for the bulls. Let's see, HDFC Bank and Kotak, even Axis. The banks are absolutely at the flat line. The next couple of minutes and hours will determine where they go and where they take the market with them. Right now, they're at the flat line, so let's watch. If we talk about the weak hands, then IT is selling off today. Tech Mahindra, Infosys, TCS, all these stocks on the downside. Apart from this, there's some profit taking on consumer names like Titan and Trent. Both are weak. Even Asian Paints is weak. ITC is weak. So yeah, those seem to be the early trends as of now. Consumer weak, IT weak, banks, undecided as yet, and Cipla and L&T are your large cap stocks of the morning.
Well, that's right, Surabhi. And from the broader markets, so plenty of stocks moving around. Akzo Nobel, there are a couple of articles that suggest that the promoter entity will be looking at, getting out of this business here in India. That stock's up close to around 8%, so volume's not very, very high though on that one. Prudent Corp, that stock is up close to around 7.5%, volume's picking up on that particular name. DCM Shriram, that's another one that's gaining big time in today's trade, so that in fact is up close to around 7.5%, so good move is what we're seeing out there. A couple of stocks have been in upper circuit, DCX Systems, they had that order win that came in there. The stock though had corrected sharply from the recent peak. Then a couple of other names, Coffee Day is up close to around 5% or thereabouts. On the losing end, you get a couple of stocks actually that are moving on very, very large volume. Genesis is now down close to around 8%. So big down move is what you're seeing. Five-star business, they trimmed down their growth guidance. They've trimmed down their yields as well. And after seeing a cut of 14% yesterday, well, it's down another 5% today. So big downtick is what we're seeing out there. Automotive Axles, that's the other stock in there. That's down close to around 5%. But otherwise, the headline index is more or less flattish. Breadth of the market pretty much even, Stevens. The Nifty Bank putting its hand up once you get counted today.
No, I mean, absolutely. And, we'll sort of get you more stocks as we go along. For now, we're down Nifty. I think I saw a larger cut, but it's been quickly pared back. We're down about 30 points. So 24,300 or so is where the Nifty is now trading at. Autos is another pack, right? I mean, we keep an eye. So we get sales numbers tomorrow, and you get a glimpse of what at least part of the festive sales have been like. So in that sense, whether it's as bad as what the sentiment or perhaps is a little better. So at the margin, there could be some moves here for individual names. Hero ended up 2%. It's up another 0.5% right now. And the other auto companies are all coming up on your screens as well. Maybe just a few other things. It's actually out of the gates, it's 1:1. One up for one down. So advanced decline is flattish, absolutely flattish. Wockhardt is up 3%, and it'll come up on your screen, 1186 or so on Wockhardt. There is Prudent, which is a mutual fund distributor, 6% higher, 2890. It's got large volumes in it. There's New India Assurance, 2.5% in the green. Life insurers have all been seeing a flip-flop. Day before yesterday, they were all higher. Yesterday, they were all lower. So not very much change by the end of the two sessions. You've got Godavari, which is up about 2.33%. DCM Shriram is up 7%. I think it was mentioned earlier. Reddington is up about 5%. These are all got large volumes. The number one volume traded counter right now is, of course, L&T, which is looking very, very good. But it's 1:1 still in terms of what's up and what's down. 5-star is down 6.5 after yesterday's near 12% cut. It's down another 6.5, and it's ranking as the 5th largest volume-led loser across the board on the NSE. And look at Manappuram. Manappuram is down about 4.33%. And look at IRB as well. IRB is down 3.5. You'll hear from the management a little later here on the program. So lots happening as far as specific stocks are concerned. Not very much to show for it on the Nifty, which is down about 14-15 points at this stage. Nigel, you want to take it?
Just one more stock.
Yeah.
You know, Genesis, the volumes are very, very high. Last couple of days, the stock actually was up close to 12-13%.
Yeah.
It appears large equity has changed hands out there. So it'll be interesting to see who exactly was the party out there. Because if you look at it, the stock was down close to 10-12%. Now it's pulled back from the lows. Very large trade took place at much lower levels. So we'll keep an eye out on that.
You know, so from 666, it went up to about 830.
Yes.
And in 2 days, and now it's seeing a bit of a reversal, 4.5% lower. 2 million shares. Don't see that usually for a name like this.